people that lived in the Middle Ages would pay their taxes with clothing.
Here's what's happening at Swanee Middle School. Let's get started. On March 2nd, Pineview Elementary students visited SMS for a Pinewood Derby competition. A Pine Derby is a race with handmade cars. The cars come disassembled. You can buy a kit and build your own car. Do you remember the Building with Dads event? Well, the moms were able to have their own fair share of fun on March 5th. The moms and their kids got to paint a picture of a sunset with a tree shaped like a heart in the center. We want to say a big thank you to Miss Hart for putting this amazing event. All 8th grade language arts classes are wrapping up working on a one-pager project about the speech, What Does American Democracy Mean to Me? By Mary McLeod Bethune. The purpose of doing this one-pager project is to understand the meaning of the speech and the writing techniques used by the author. Miss Horton did a fun activity for SMS on the 29th of February, which is a salute day. She hid 30 fake mini frogs around the school. Any kid who found a frog went to Miss Horton's room for a reward. The chorus here at SMS is preparing for their spring concert. These are the songs they are practicing. Harmony, Just Be Happy, All Night, All Day are among the tunes on the song list. I just can't wait to hear their song-tastical voices. The end of quarter 3 is right around the corner on March 14th. However, quarter 3 report cards don't come out until March 28th. Friday the 15th, there's no school. Finally! It is a teacher workday. Spring break is starting on the 22nd of March, so make sure to have a springtacular week. Don't forget, the Monday we come back from spring break is a makeup day due to Hurricane Adele. That's March 25th. Mark it on your calendar. And that's what's happening at Swanee Middle School.
St. Patrick's Day is originally from northern Scotland and Ireland.
It's like lucky.
I know that you have to wear green.
If you're not wearing green, you get pinched. That's a fact.
The four-leaf clover is probably one of the hardest clovers to find.
I know that St. Patrick's Day is about leprechauns.
And there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
Yeah! In math class, you hear your teacher say that the answer is approximately 27. I can just imagine your baffled face. I bet you were thinking, what the heck does approximately mean? Don't worry, I got you. The definition of approximate is close to the actual, but not completely accurate or exact. So, your teacher is basically saying that the answer is close to 27, but not exactly 27. Or when something costs $7.98, you're just going to say approximately $8. When was the last time you used the word approximate?
The invention of cars in the 1900s led to skirts being made shorter.
Here's your weekly sports recap.
Let's get started. I love gaming so much. What's been going on in esports? I'm dying to know.
Okay, calm down. I'm in esports and I can help you out with that. Esports recently started a new season last week. They also have a new addition to the Shoutcasters.
Welcome, Brayden and Zoe.
I also heard that softball had a game last week, right?
Yep, softball's doing amazing. If you would like to go to one of the games, the next upcoming games are in March on the 11th, which is a home game, going up against Baker County. On the 14th, which is an away game, we are also going up against River Springs. I'm so excited to see how softball does this season.
Isn't softball and baseball like the same thing?
No. Don't you know that softball and baseball are like completely different?
Sorry.
The ball isn't even the same. A softball is much lighter and softer than a baseball, hence why it's called softball. Softballs also get thrown much faster and are thrown underhand, rather than how baseballs are thrown overhand and get thrown slower.
We also have a baseball game on the 12th. We are going up against Trinity Christian. Good luck.
Attention cheerleaders. Any 8th graders wanting to try out for basketball, cheer, or football season, conditioning will be on March 11th and end on March 13th, with tryouts being on the 14th, which is the day after conditioning. Practice is at 2:45 for the tryouts.
If you want to try out, information packets will be in the front office. Also, you have to have a sports physical to try out. Tryouts will be at SHS. That's your weekly sports recap.
Catch you next week on Bullpup News.
Ancient Romans wore yellow on the day of their wedding.
Picture this. It's March 17th. The sun is shining, birds are singing, and everything is just green. Wait, green? You just realized everybody is wearing green. Is it School Spirit Day? No, it's St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day. I'm sure you've heard of it, but you might find yourself wondering what it all means. Don't worry. I'm here to help you tackle the big questions, like what's the trick to finding a four-leaf clover? And how can such a tiny little man hold such a big pot of gold? And where exactly is the end of the rainbow? Okay, so originally St. Patrick's Day was an Irish celebration centered around St. Patrick bringing Christianity to the country. Although few connections are left to the original holiday, it is easy to see that St. Patrick's Day is a holiday connected to Ireland, whose nickname is the Emerald Isle. So today, it's really a celebration of Irish heritage and culture. But don't fret. You can still participate in the fun even if you aren't Irish. As you probably know, St. Patrick's Day is usually associated with leprechauns. Leprechauns are said to be magical, fairy-like creatures that look like little old Irish men. People believe that leprechauns are mischievous and love to pinch people just because they can. They also believe that leprechauns have a pot of gold, which they had at the end of the rainbow. No one really knows where the rainbow ends, but if you're lucky enough to catch a leprechaun, he can take you to his secret hiding spot. Of course, people wear green on St. Patrick's Day. Green is the color of Ireland, which makes sense because its nickname is the Emerald Isle. Remember? More importantly, wearing green makes you invisible to leprechauns. This is important for two reasons. One, it makes it easier for you to sneak up on them and grab them. And two, you can avoid getting pinched. That may mean that anyone who pinches you on St. Patrick's Day might actually be a leprechaun, disguised as your friend. Finally, this is a shamrock, the symbol of St. Patrick's Day. The shamrock is a three-leaf clover. This plant is considered the unofficial national flower of Ireland. Four-leaf clovers are very rare, so finding one is considered good luck. This St. Patrick's Day, may you have the luck of the Irish. May you have all the happiness and luck that life can hold. And at the end of your rainbows, may you find a pot of gold.